You know,
My brother. Damn.
there's a show, right? We have our show is largely male audiences who watch our show. And on this particular episode, 60% of the show is males. But like we straight shit on men to where I got to be the one to speak up. Like I'm the resident cheating expert, right? And so fuck it. I'm willing to do that for the show, right? Regardless of how it might make me look, because it's like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, Delvin, the expert, right? Are you the
Absolutely.
expert of cheating? Because I don't think so with that response, first of all, right? The reason why you could tell he was a career cheater. You know why? Because he felt comfortable enough to be hugged up at the Coldplay concert. This wasn't his first rodeo. He'd have probably been to several concerts. Did he strike you as somebody? No. This was the first time that the camera was on him while he was minding his own business. Homie is out there at the concert. He's probably been to plenty, never had the spotlight put on him before. And so all of a sudden, and you could tell by his response, he was shocked, right? So I want to push back on a couple of things, okay? So number one, I don't think this was his first rodeo. I think he's been a career cheater. Just because he has it, we'll get to the whole wife thing in a second. That's number one. Number two, we got to talk about privacy at public spaces. I mean, the man was just minding his own business. Coldplay might have thought that was entertaining because he was the one that made it hot. And then he said what he said. Like, low key, is there a lawsuit here? Like, if he has to pay some type of divorce shit, I'm suing Coldplay for like not minding his own goddamn business, right? He made a comment that was libelous. You know what I mean? Just because Shorty was cold and I was providing her with some warmth does not mean I was cheating. The fact that he intimated that and it became a meme, that's really where the problem is. That's number two. And number three, so yeah, society is to blame a little bit because we want to be all in people's business. And then people got hot. They found the wife, yo. She had to fucking block herself out of social media because y'all thirsty ass people came and attacked her while she was minding her own business. Homie might have got away with it if it wasn't for Coldplay and them fucking kids, in the words of Scooby-Doo. Okay? So somebody got to speak up. That's number three, I think, somewhere along the list. Number four, I mean, low key, man, a concert might be a good spot. You're one of thousands of people. Ain't nobody checking for you. Nobody really knew him for real, for real. So he was incognito. You know, like he was at a restaurant or something like that. I mean, I could see that, but he was among 20,000, 30,000 people. Okay, so I get that we want to clown him because he got caught. It's easy for us to judge when the motherfucker gets caught. Okay, sometimes it happens to the best of them. Notice how I said them. You know what I'm saying? And lastly, when we talk about cheating correctly, at the end of the day, there's three major rules that all cheaters need to follow upon the cheat. Okay, especially for men. Fellas, if you're listening, make sure you take note. Number one, don't be having no outside babies, okay? It's hard to come back from an outside baby. I think the percentages of coming back from an outside baby is still high. It's still low, but you got a chance there, right? So now outside babies. Number two, diseases. Okay, if she can cure it, you got a comeback chance, right? If she cannot, ooh, that's a tough one. We heard about the dude who killed the girl or the girl killed him because he gave him something. Okay, be careful out there. And number three, and the most important one relevant to this story, no public embarrassment, okay? Because most people can probably get over the cheat if it's on the low. They don't got to explain to their family why you chose to stay with him because everybody and mama know he was hugged up at the Coldplay concert, okay? So no public embarrassment is probably the hardest one to come back from, which says a lot, right? Because it's not the fact that you got a disease. I mean, maybe that too, or the fact that you had an outside baby, but don't let nobody know I'm out here staying with him, even though it might make sense that nah, fuck it, I'm out. So listen, y'all, cheat responsibly if you're going to cheat, okay? And I feel like in the public, mind your fucking business. Y'all out here breaking up happy homes. Stop that shit, man. We go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of what y'all said. I think he was definitely out of pocket because he was in the leadership position, right? He did have that power. Now, I do feel like, though, as head of HR, if there's anybody who knew better, I feel like she knew better. You know what I'm saying? If anybody who knew what the manual said as far as fraternizing in public, I think the HR manager, HR director knew that. But that's cool. I'm not going to say nothing about that. But what I really think is that I think he was set up. Okay? It was just too perfect. It was too perfect. First off, is there a right way to cheat? Yeah, dude. First off, if you're going to cheat, then you should make sure that if you're left with who you're cheating with, it's an upgrade. Okay? If it's not going to be an upgrade, then don't cheat. Well, don't do that. Just go back home and wait till your blessing come or whatever come around. That's not for you. Okay? Please don't lower yourself for something you don't want to be stuck with if that's what you're stuck with. That's first. Secondly, man, like my boy was saying, all this public stuff. So this is what made me think that there was more going on. I think he was set up. I think that whatever the situation was, his wife, she was so ready, y'all. S&M, you pointed it out. She came out with her statement so quick. She was on the draw. And her points were so tight. And devoid of emotion. She was like cool with it, surgical with it. And so I feel like she must have either been prepared or she got right real quick. But the way I'm looking at it, and the reason I say set up, is because why did they get picked, right? Why? I think he had been seeing this lady for a while. They had a relationship. He was now starting to feel the things. He's like, oh, we're going to be normal. Let's go on a normal date. And he over there feeling normal. He get booed up and the lights on. He don't know how to act. Sir, if you haven't talked to your wife, don't be booed up with nobody else in public, sir. Don't do that. Because now it's too late for you to say you poly. If you had said you was poly for all this started, we could have understood that y'all was just sharing y'all love and you had a broader relationship. Of course, your wife would need to back it up. So you should have told her you were poly first. So I guess the right way to cheat is don't cheat. And if you feel like you're a cheater, find a relationship that holds space for that. And the reason that the lady ain't getting no heat is because the men always get blamed. Because they say we have the power, or the women always, it was emotional and she couldn't help it and all these other things. So dudes, it ain't fair. If you ain't learned that from Shannon, it ain't fair. So just watch yourself, okay? Because they out there gunning.
What about that woman's poor husband? I'm gonna go look for it though. I haven't found it. It's been a while.
Cut it out. Oh my God. Let's not confuse poly with cheating though. Like, let's not put that into the atmosphere to where people are idiots or just underinformed and they think that they're synonymous. So no, he's a cheater. He's not poly who forgot to tell his wife. You know, like, let's be very clear.
I didn't say he was. I'm just saying if he was discovering his poly nature, he should have said that on the front end as opposed to now. Now it's going to sound a little disingenuous.
Put his ass on the big screen and his wife is a winner. Just like the white girl with Shannon Sharp. We're 2 for 0 right now.
So divorce is winning. Gotcha. Oh, I also want to clarify something.
Walking away with a bag is winning.
Listen. To you, but her home is broken. Her kids
to them.
I hear you.
It was broken while he was sleeping with Gargamel.
I'm just making the point that just because it's a happy home to me now she's better off. Okay, I get
it. Might not have been happy either way. We don't know that. Okay, we know she's happier single than she would be if she was broke.
If we don't know what, we don't know what the fuck you're talking about either. Please stop it. And then please, hold on. Please, what the fuck? You're making up some shit.
I feel attacked. Okay, he cursed at me.
Because what the fuck? We all making up shit. But I also want to say something because apparently y'all know shit about cheating. Y'all think that niggas be cheating because they want to leave their current? Y'all kept on mentioning about how fine she was. Niggas don't cheat with a better bitch. That's what women do, right? When women cheat, most likely they're going to cheat with somebody who's better than the nigga they were with. That's not what niggas do. Niggas cheat down because in truth, they're not trying to leave their current situation. Duh. You know what I'm saying? In fact, women out there, a little advice for you. If your man cheated and she is better than you, likelihood he's been gone. You know what I'm saying? You better hope that you can look down at that bitch because that gives you enough confidence to stay in the relationship. You're welcome.